Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, June the 25th. Our native plant expert is with us today, Nadia Navarrete-Tindall. It's always a pleasure to have you here, Nadia.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
I learn something new every time you appear. Today you wanted to talk about something a little bit different, and that's a small farm in Latin America?
Well, not exactly. What I'm going to talk about is a program that we have at Lincoln University, and the idea was, we came from the fact that FINCA is the name of a small farm in Latin America. It means in Spanish means a small farm. They are highly diversified. They usually have a main crop, but they are also surrounded by perennial crops because it's just in Latin America everything grows easy.
Yeah.
We have rain all the time and we have sun all the time. We don't have winters like here. But so with that idea, it occurred to me to create something similar in Missouri. So the project, we call it, FINCA in Spanish means small farm, but in Missouri is the acronym for a program that is called Families Integrating Nature, Conservation, and Agriculture, FINCA.
FINCA, okay. And it means small farm.
Yes.
Okay.
And but the point of this FINCA is that they can be established with perennial crops, mostly natives. Doesn't mean that we are excluding vegetables that people like to grow. They have a place in them. But the point is to make it so highly diverse that it's good for people and it's good for wildlife.
Okay. You have a teaching greenhouse, don't you?
This FINCA, we have a FINCA on campus. And this is surrounded in the area surrounding the teaching greenhouse on campus. We are on 1204 Chestnut Street. Mm-hmm. This is in Jefferson City. It's in the campus of Lincoln University. It's really a hidden treasure. Not too many people know about it.
Can people visit
Yes.
the teaching greenhouse?
We are actually having a FINCA tour on July 15.
Okay.
That is sponsored by Grow Native, and people can find if they check in the web grownative.org. They click on FINCA FINCA. They will find a way to register.
Okay, so that'll be July the 15th.
Yes.
And they can come and register, and you will show exactly how to grow this farm?
Well, it's just what we're going to do is we are going to give a tour of the FINCA.
Okay.
And we are going to, as you see, there is for people that are going to watch us in TV, they will see that there is a whole diversity of crops in this farm that are surrounded they're surrounding this teaching greenhouse. The teaching greenhouse is actually like the place where we prepare the plants. We have a nursery where we grow the native plants, but then we plant them all around us.
Okay, and they're planted in certain locations to work off of each other to be able to do good for the other plants also?
Well, what we do is, this is a demonstration area. For example, we have in the front of the teaching greenhouse, we have some front beds where we have established pawpaw trees just last year. But we do have mature trees in the back, so people can see how they look, how they are in their second year of growth, and also the ones that are already producing. So we have not only these pawpaw trees, but we have fruits like persimmon, mm-hmm. like wild plum.
Now, persimmon trees are native to Missouri?
All these are native. Persimmon, yeah, there is one Japanese persimmon that people confuse it with our native, but it's not as good as ours.
Okay, I love our persimmon trees, and they grow wild on my land.
Yes, and that's the thing. At Lincoln, when I first got there, I didn't realize how many persimmon trees were in the back of our building where my office is, Allen Hall. There are tons of persimmons, and we even have one tree that was established by a groundhog, and now is producing beautifully.
Yeah.
So they can be, animals can produce, can transfer the seed.
Oh, right. I mean, the squirrels plant the oak trees.
Yeah.
But now, as far as the persimmon trees, are they only native to Missouri or the entire Midwest?
They have a wide range of distribution. They go far north. I don't know exactly where their distribution stops, but they can go also south of us. So
Yeah.
persimmons are not just ours.
Okay.
They grow in different regions in the States. And in addition to the fruits, we have perennial greens in this area. And these are good not only for us, we can harvest the greens sometimes during the year, and the flowers later in the fall provide a food for pollinators.
Okay, as far as the greens that we can eat, poke is one of those greens, right?
And that is a native plant, definitely.
Now, poke is. I remember growing up eating poke. We would pick the poke leaves, the big leaves, and then my mother would cook it like spinach.
Yeah, but you have to be careful. They have to be boiled at least twice, and you have to discard the water because some people might have some stomach ache if they don't do it right.
I didn't realize that.
So that's when we're going to talk about during a FINCA tour. There's not much to talk about all these things here, but it's what we do during the tours.
Okay.
And in addition to like poke and golden glow, we have aromatic herbs like mountain mint. Mm-hmm. We usually have so much that we prepare a tea for people when they visit us. And it's a cold drink, and it's really, really refreshing.
Yeah. And then we got the little edible flowers, the little violets. I didn't realize they were edible, and they grow on the forest floor.
Yes, and as you see in this photo, the violets are really important for the fritillary. There are some species of fritillary butterfly that feed on the leaves of the violets. So if people feel that they need to mow the violets too much because they prefer grass, think about it. By leaving the violets, you'll be protecting the butterflies.
Okay.
And you can eat the flowers.
Yeah, but the violets grow mainly in the wooded area, don't they?
Yeah, but they're pretty adaptable.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Nadia. So July 15th, if people want to come down to Lincoln University, they should go to your website to register ahead of time?
They should go to talk to me, Native Plants and More, or check grownative.org.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thanks
for the information. We're out of time. Something you'd like to hear or see, drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.